Okay, so I got pregnant about 4 months ago. I'm showing. Um, I'm having vomit come up to my throat, and I have to swallow it back down. Heartburn, acid reflux, can't sleep, muscle spasms, cramps, feeling the kid grab at my heart, feeling the fluttering in my stomach, like she's grabbing and squeezing my stomach like this. It's a very weird ticklish type feeling, and I know the exact person who would be the best father for her, Jennifer Banco, but we henna dye her skin with something like cocoa mixed with henna to make it a light skinned brother with or not even cocoa, but like some henna with like some tanning like lotion or something that mixes in with the henna that's like a dark brown, or like a dark brown paint mixed in with henna. So you use a very small portion of like brown, dark brown paint as henna, and the henna, and you use a very small amount in it, and the henna, you mix it until it's the exact skin tone. Then you bleach the skin, bleach all parts of the body in the skin, and then all we have to do is give Jennifer Banco a really good perm, and then have it whipped into dreadlocks. And Jennifer can do push-ups, and she can build muscle and bulk, and I can teach Jennifer capoeira, and Jennifer can learn Jamaican language, so we can not confuse Amelia Lee Banco. This is another mouth that I have to feed. I went homeless on the street 2 years so my kid, Dakota Rainbow, could have a roof over his head. It was either me on the street or him back to the pound. And I had the ultimate love for my kid, Dakota. I went homeless on the street. So, I mean, Jennifer is going to have to be the type that is ultra loving, ultra compassionate, ultra caring. Um, Occasionally, I'll have to act it out, but she'll have to get hardcore occasionally. But it's all acting to show Amelia, if she steps out of line, that Daddy is not hesitant on smacking her hand, not the back of her rear. She'll get her tiny little hand smacked. She'll get time out in the corner. If she comes out with autism like I did, she'll be forced to sit in the middle of a circle, and it will be a pentagram rug, and we'll tell her if she exits the rug that it's fire that comes up from the ground because she did not honor the mother and the father. I put her in timeout. Jennifer smacks her hand, and then we put her in the corner. If she turns her head out of that corner, the boogeyman jumps out, or something like that. Something that's not going to scare her, though. We won't call it boogeyman. We'll call it we'll call it a police officer. A police officer will talk to her. At which point we have Jennifer Banco, mom corrections officer, and Officer Tucker there. And if Amelia turns out of that corner, well, Amelia gets her little hands handcuffed, and we put her in a room that she could open, but there's 2 guards on the outside of the room. and the door is open, but she is told that she can't exit that room for 5 minutes. These are the disciplinary actions that I have for my kid. I don't go for the SWAT on the rear. And half the kids out there, the parents are teaching them and instilling them in bad, unhealthy behaviors. And it's not right because they're victimizing me with it. And I'm doing nothing wrong, have done nothing wrong. And it's like my Uncle Fred said, never trust a Mexican when he says the check's in the mail. Because I'm getting dirted by my own heritage. I'm part Latina. But, like, young punks got a point to prove in the Latina culture. Like, and Latinas are the least likely to forgive. They claim to be like the most Christian, the most Catholic. No, the Italian mob is more Catholic Christian than the Mexicans. And I hate to say that because my mom, Alyssa Milano, is Mexican. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, really? Embrace the vampire? And then when I call her out on it, and I say, ping her MAC address on her cell phone and tag her computer. And she's going to drop her cell phone and go, fuck. Because she realized she got caught in colluding against a minor child. And then she's going to come back years and years later and tell me that I can be her puppy. In other words, she can kick me around like a little rag doll. No, I don't need it. So I have to dye my hair a little bit oranger, and I have to get it wavy, and Jennifer Banko will have to have her hair curly so it comes out looking right. And I'm creating my own line of makeup called Exodia Makeup. For a foundation, it's going to cost $250 for a foundation that'll last 2 weeks. Why? Because the foundation is made of henna and mixed with some other chemicals, and it can turn the skin tone whatever color you need the skin tone turned to. It's going to be its own line of makeup, and only I know the secrets. Trust me, I made my face yellow before with cheese. I used paint on my face, like acrylic paint, and turned my face silver. And I can turn my hair blue into purple into pink into blonde into black. And it blends perfectly because I color my hair with paint. So even if we have to go under identification relocation program, all it is a simple name change, and we dip to another area. And in the process of dipping, we're in a minivan or we're in a bug, and they're doing the speed limit. Everything's acting kosher, and I'm in the back patching all of us up with a Exodia makeup, and we've got a curling iron. We've got a straightener for my hair. My hair becomes black, blue, purple, green, brown, silver, blue, black, blah, 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 blah. Or one of them, or none of them. Or I come out looking like a towhead. And there's ways to dye Amelia's hair before it even starts coming into existence that is not dangerous for her. It's called henna mixed with foundation. You can make your hair blonde, you can make your hair white. So Amelia will have white hair and we'll color it green. She'll have the most beautiful hair out there, white with green. Not a pukey green, no, like a Christmas green, like where it's that shiny bluish green, like that teal. I plan on giving my baby all the advantages that I never got. And I plan on, you know, birthdays, Christmases, being great and holding back my tears and acting surprised when I find out that she gets a Nintendo or when she gets a Barbie doll that secretly I paid for. And secretly I knew what she was getting all alone, but it came from Auntie Alyssa Milano or Mommy Alyssa Milano, Daddy Jennifer Banco, that's now going by the name Jeremiah or some other Jerome, you know, Jennifer Jerome. You know, Jerome's a black name. Or if Jennifer wanted to be like, the portrayal of a, because I want Amelia to understand that love comes in all shapes, sizes, forms, colors. And Alyssa Milano better not fuck this one up. Because if she does, the rest of us will dip, we'll leave Alyssa Milano behind, and Alyssa Milano will no longer see any of us. And then I'll pull her contract through Hollywood. Because all I got to do is say Jelly Lab, and it flies. Her contract can get pulled.